Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notifications.
Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter, natural resources. First, let's try to understand what is the meaning of natural resources. Natural means given by nature, and resources are the useful substances, the useful things. So the useful things which are given by nature are known as natural resources like air, water, soil, minerals and living organism. They all considered as natural resources. The life on the earth is just possible because of the presence of these natural resources. Now we know that layer of the air around the earth is known as atmosphere, and the outer crust of the earth is known as lithospheres, and the water on the earth, which is present into the 75%, the water covers the 75% of the earth and it forms the hydrosphere on the earth. This combination or this life supporting zone of the earth where the atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithospheres interact, they form the biosphere. So biosphere is a life supporting zone जहाँ पे हाइड्रोस्फीयर, लिथोस्फीयर एंड एटमॉस्फेयर तीनों इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, उसे हम बोलते हैं बायोस्फीयर. Here you can see that this is atmosphere, this is the lithosphere and this is the hydrosphere. And all these three are interacting to make the biosphere. This biosphere has two important components, biotic and abiotic component. Biotic component consists of the living substances or living things like living organisms, plant, animals, microorganisms, etc. Whereas the abiotic component, it consists the non-living things of the biosphere. Abiotic component में हम include करेंगे air, water and soil, etc. These are known as the abiotic components of the biosphere, and we will going to study about all these abiotic components in this chapter. So first of all, we are starting with the air. So let's start the abiotic component air, which forms the atmosphere on the atmosphere, which is formed by the air. This air is a mixture of different gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapors and other gases. This mixture of gases is possible for the life onto the earth. Different planets like Mars and Venus, where the CO2 is present in the high concentration. On these planets, the CO2 is present up to 95 to 97%, and this high percentage of CO2 is the reason that their life is not possible. But onto the earth, we have different gases, important gases like oxygen, which is responsible for the respiration and combustion, and due to the presence of these gases, the life is possible onto the earth. This oxygen is required for different processes like respiration and combustion. In respiration, the living organism utilize this oxygen to break down the glucose and energy is released. In this process, the glucose, which is taken by the food, is combined with the oxygen and is broken down into the CO2, H2O and energy is also released. In this process, this CO2 after release it goes into the atmosphere. ये CO2 atmosphere में चली जाती है. Similarly, the combustion activity means burning activity. It also release the CO2 which goes into the atmosphere. The burning of fossil fuels also use oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So in this way, the loads of carbon dioxide is going into the atmosphere, but the amount of this carbon dioxide is fixed into the atmosphere by the two ways. First, the green plants, they utilize this carbon dioxide to convert it into the glucose in the presence of sunlight, and this process is known as photosynthesis. इस प्रोसेस को हम कहते हैं photosynthesis. In this process, the oxygen is released. Another process is to maintain the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere is the using of carbon dioxide by the marine animals. They use carbonate in the dissolved form in seawater to make their shells. So in these ways, the carbon dioxide and oxygen is present in the net balance amount in our environment. Now let's see how this environment play important role into the climate control. देखते हैं कैसे environment एक important role play करता है in climate control. We know that atmosphere covers the earth like a blanket. एटमॉस्फेयर ने अर्थ को एक ब्लैंकेट की तरह कवर किया हुआ है एंड दिस एयर ऑफ ब्लैंकेट और दिस एटमॉस्फेयर इट वर्क एज अ बेड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट एंड इट प्रिवेंट्स द सडन इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग द डे एंड ऑल्सो शोज डाउन द एस्केप ऑफ हीट ड्यूरिंग द नाइट. जब सन से जो हीट रेडिएशंस आ रही हैं हमारी अर्थ के ऊपर, इन अर्थ पे आने वाली इन रेडिएशंस को प्रोटेक्ट करके रखता है एटमॉस्फेयर एंड इट प्रिवेंट द सडन इंक्रीज ऑफ टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग द डे. क्योंकि दिन के टाइम पे जब सन से बहुत ज़्यादा हीट आएगी तो टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो सकता है. उस चीज़ का प्रिवेंशन एटमॉस्फेयर ने किया हुआ है हमारी अर्थ के ऊपर. सिमिलरली रात के टाइम पे जब सन अवेलेबल नहीं है और ये हीट रेडिएशंस ये एस्केप हो जाती हैं, ये बाहर की तरफ निकलेंगे एटमॉस्फेयर से, तब टेम्परेचर बहुत लो हो सकता है. At that time, they also prevent the escape of these radiations from the atmosphere and maintain the temperature during night time also. In this way, the temperature play very important role in the climate control. We can take the example of moon. Moon जहाँ पे atmosphere present नहीं है वहाँ पे temperature बहुत low चला जाता है. It goes down up to the minus 90 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. दिन के टाइम पे टेम्परेचर 110 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक हाई हो सकता है एंड ड्यूरिंग नाइट इट गोज डाउन अप टू द माइनस 190 डिग्री सेल्सियस. इतना टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन जो है वो इसी वजह से क्योंकि वहाँ पे एटमॉस्फेयर प्रेजेंट नहीं है. बट वी हैव एटमॉस्फेयर विच हेल्प अस टू मेंटेन द टेम्परेचर ऑन टू द अर्थ. So now let's see how this atmosphere or this air this causes the wind. अब हम ये तो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक देखते हैं that how the movement of air or winds are caused. The movement of wind is caused due to the heating of air. When air get heat, it rises up. जब एयर हीट होती है वो राइज होती है, हल्की हो जाती है और वो ऊपर की तरफ होती है, ऊपर की तरफ उठती है. दिस राइजिंग ऑफ हीट इज हैपन ड्यू टू द हीट एनर्जी विच कम्स फ्रॉम द सन. हीट एनर्जी जब अर्थ के ऊपर आ रही है, अर्थ और वाटर और लैंड और वाटर दे गेट हीटेड एंड दिस एनर्जी इज ट्रांसफर टू द एयर. सो एयर ऑल्सो गेट बिकम एंड आफ्टर बिकमिंग हॉट दिस हॉट एयर राइजेस अप. हॉट एयर ऊपर की तरफ उठती है एंड इट कॉजेज the wind. It is the main reason to causes the wind. This air can be blow in the form of soft gentle breeze, a strong wind or a terrible storm, but it depends that how they heated. We know that the lands it heated faster than the water. Land जो होती है वो fast heat होती है as compared to the water. We will take this we will try to understand this concept with the help of example, like in the coastal area we know and the coastal area जहाँ पे sea present है और this is the land area and this is the sea area, water area है. During the sun time or day time when the sun is available it gives the radiation and due to this radiation the land heated faster. दिन के टाइम पे सन की एनर्जी की वजह से लैंड जो है वो बहुत फास्ट हीट होती है एज कम्पेयर टू वाटर. वाटर स्लोली हीट होगा and after the heating of this land this heat goes to the air. This heat goes to the air and air become warmer and it rises up. Air warm हो जाएगी और ऊपर की तरफ उठेगी. As this air goes rises up it's create a low pressure area. एक लो प्रेशर एरिया क्रिएट होगा एंड टू फिल दिस लो प्रेशर एरिया द एयर फ्रॉम वाटर विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द लैंड. So during the daytime the air blows from sea to water. यहाँ पे sea to land air blow करती है during the daytime. But at the night time the things get reversed. Night time when the sun is not available now land and sea both start cooling. Land और sea दोनों cooling करना start कर देंगे. The land it becomes cool faster than the water or faster than the sea. Sea or water it release its energy slowly. अब रात के टाइम पे क्या है, वाटर वार्म है बट लैंड कूल हो चुकी है. सो द वाटर विल रिलीज एनर्जी टू द एयर एंड एयर विल बिकम वार्म. एयर वार्म हो जाएगी और ऊपर की तरफ उठेगी. जब ये वार्म एयर ऊपर उठेगी देन इट क्रिएट्स अ लो प्रेशर एरिया. To fill this low pressure area, now air will move or wind will blow from land to sea during the night. This is about the night time. So at the night time, the air will blow or wind will blow from land to sea. So this heating phenomena of water and land, it causes the wind. Because other than some factors also affects the blow of wind like rotation of earth and the presence of mountain ranges in the path of the wind are also some factors which influence the wind pattern. So here we have seen that how the atmosphere play very important role in the existence of life and the causing of winds and in climate control. In the next video, we will discuss about the rain and air pollution. So keep watching, keep studying and keep learning. Thank you.